Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another Define on TikTok Live with myself, Caitlin. I am here today to host our monthly planning session. This is our monthly setup, which we do at the end/beginning of every month. So we are going to be setting up our accountability trackers for March, as well as our monthly calendar for March as well. So to start, I did go ahead and pin the stickers that I'll be using for the trackers. These are the accountability stickers, which are a companion for this sheet right here. So taking a look at this sheet right here, we're going to be using a lot of greens today as well. So actually, before we dive in, let's start. I just like to highlight March. As much color as possible to set the tone. How is everyone's Friday going? You guys made it through another week. Time to celebrate. Let's start by choosing a word of the month. So when it comes to choosing a word of the month, I want you to think about the energy that you want to carry in. What do you want to focus on to cultivate? Having the word, good morning, Shauna. Having the words on this first sheet are a great place to start, give you that guidance. I want to know what everyone's word for March is going to be. So taking a look at this, the words that are standing out to me are confidence, strength, productive. I'm thinking productive would be a good one. Focusing on pursuing our goals and making each day one filled with progress and growth. Also, align. That's standing out to me. I think we should choose align because this is going to help. Purpose is your word today. Oh, I love that word. Navigating each day with purpose. That is our motto. I'm going to choose align for this month because I want us to focus on aligning our values with what we do each day. So I'm just going to place that in this box right here. Hey, Nakia, good morning. No, you have not missed anything. We are just starting out today. So that's what this first sheet right here is for. It's really a great way to start each month off. You can also add these to your vision board. So once we've done that, we can move on to the birthdays to celebrate. Now for this, I like to flip back to, hey, Teresa. I like to flip back to the birthdays to to the yearly calendar. Amazing, Shauna. See, that's what I like to know. I probably have it written down. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to flip back to, hey, Teresa. I can't remember if I just said that or not, but I wanted to say hi. The yearly calendars and seeing what birthdays I have marked off here. So I have Shauna's on March 27th, and that so far is it. I actually don't know anyone else with a birthday in March. If anyone on here has a birthday in March, let me know. I'll add it in. But right now, I just have Shauna on the 27th. Amazing. And I'm also just going to see what stickers we have going on here for the birthdays. I love these sets of stickers. Oh, amazing. Such a good year. I'm going to add in the little balloons. I think these are perfect. Okay, so we're going to do them right over here. That's so cute. And then I'm going to list out the books that I want to read. I don't know. Right now, our One More Chapter book club, which is the book club I host once a month on TikTok Live. You can vote in our TikTok stories for the book you want to read. There's two options. One is a contemporary romance and one is a mystery thriller. Hey, Andy. Good morning. I'm going to keep a little more of a consistent color scheme. Some months we really switch it up. this month, I want to do a lot of this green. This is the summer green, actually. The Zebra Mildliner summer green. So instead of switching up every row, I'm going to highlight every title in this color. Keep it a little focused on the content rather than the look. Now, you will see once we get to our monthly calendar, but my goal, I'm going to add to our goals this month in our monthly reflection that we did Wednesday. I wrote that I wanted to add back in reading to my goals to try to read a little more this month. So I want to list out the books that I want to read. Good morning, Alicia. So you just voted for Maggie. Okay. So I'm going to write in here the books that I want to read. Now, if you have our newest planner, which is the 2026 one, you'll notice that your box here that says podcast also has audiobooks. I'm using our mid-year version, so it doesn't have that option. But what I'm going to do here is actually divide this box to have that audiobooks option in here. So I'm not going to list out my audiobooks up here. I'm going to list them down here. So for the books I physically want to read, I got on my Kindle, Maybe You Should Talk to Somebody. I want to make sure that that's the actual name and not someone. I keep getting that mixed up in my head. So give me 1 second. I'm just going to look it up. Maybe You Should Talk to Someone. Yeah. Oh, don't be sorry. You're so good. I can go ahead and pin our undated planner for you. So we sold out of our dated. Our August start planners will be out in around May. Right now, you can still get the undated, though, which will have everything in it. Good morning, Lisa. So I'm going to write, maybe you should talk to someone. I'm not very far in it. I'm only on like chapter 2, so. I would like to read this one. I'll come back and I'll add in our book club pick. Yes. So it'll be the same as the one I'm currently using. There's just no dates. I can go ahead and grab it for you. I can't remember which colors are left. But I'm just going to show you a marble burgundy, for instance. That's what I have with me. So this, hey, Amy, section 1 will be a goal planning section. It'll have define myself with the self-reflective prompts and define deeper, which will ask you to take it one step further. Good morning, Maria. It's been a while. You'll also have space for your personal mission statement and your vision board, followed by your goal planning. So this is going to be the undated format, and then you'll have 12 of these spreads right here. So it'll go 12 trackers, 12 monthly, and a total of 60 weekly. And so what we're setting up right now is the accountability trackers. So it would look like this in your undated. Hey, Betsy. With space for you to add in the dates, the month and the year, mood, budget. And what you could always do is grab one of these now. And let's say maybe when August comes around, you want to switch to a dated. We'll have our new ones out way before then. So you can always start fresh in August with a dated if that's something you're interested in. Or stick with this forever. Your monthlies will have the same layout. So year, month, absolutely. Quotes, gratitude, people, important tasks, goal breakdowns. Sunday starts with our signature weekly where every day has morning, afternoon, and evening. That's crucial. That is something you'll find in all of our planners. Affirmations, to-dos, projects, work reminders, personal reminders, and meal planning, as well as a monthly reflection at the end of every month. So you'll still be able to reflect, do all of the amazing things that we do in the dated. Undated is such a great choice too, because you can just jump in right now because it's almost March. So instead of having a planner that with 2 blank months, you can just dive right in with March. If that makes sense. Nakia said, question to vote for the book. You said go to the picture with the road on the right. Yep. So when you go to our profile, you'll see it's like it'll have a pink circle around it. Click on that and the votes will come up. Oh, wow, Teresa. I'm so excited. Hey, Kimmy. Yes, Teresa. Oh, wow. Welcome to the Define community. And again, we are always on here together. We have such an amazing community from book club. I do every Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern. We set up our weeks together. Every Tuesday at 11 a.m. Eastern, I do a journal with me. Tuesday nights are our reading sprint. Once a month, I host a craft night. So there's a lot happening here. As well as these monthly reflections that we'll do. We did this one on Wednesday. And this. And every live is also uploaded to the tube if you miss it. How did the oh my gosh, Kimmy, how did the singing go? I was trying to think of the other book I wanted to read. It was on of course our book club, so whichever one gets voted for. Oh, I can't wait to see it. I couldn't watch it. I was so disappointed. I'm just also going to add the little tablet icon because this is the book I'm reading on my Kindle right now. And then this month, my goal is to read the books that I've started, but for some reason just haven't finished. So I actually am going to go back and I need to finish The Christmas Tree Farm. I never finished it. I got halfway through it and just stopped. So that's my goal for this month. Is one of them is to catch up on the books that I have started. So ideally, if I could read 4 books this month, that would be amazing. Because it's not like I'm actually reading one whole... Actually, this one I'm reading the whole one, but I have half of The Christmas Tree Farm left, and I have half of the Percy Jackson series that I've gone back to reread to see what it's like. So I think I'm on book 3. I don't remember, but I know the name. And then I'm going to pin those stickers just again. If you're into fantasy mixed with history, All Souls trilogy is amazing. Okay. I haven't heard of that. Wait, I watched that show. I watched the TV show Discovery of Witches. And it was really good. I actually was watching it thinking, wow, this would be a really good book. And then I'm just going to add in, oh my gosh, look how cute this goose is. Wait, obsessed. Actually, I'm going to save this for our monthly. Yeah. The books are a million times better. Wait, I should check this out. Okay. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to write a little note. I'm going to flip to the back of, I need to have a page in my notes section called like book list. Hey, Angela. So I'm just going to call this bookshelf. Oh, I should just get my booklet. Hold on, you guys. I'll do it in both spots, honestly. Also, you said All Souls. And then for my audiobook, I was told Project Hail Mary. How are you? That's a cool name, Harkness. That's sick. While we're on this topic, you guys, I'm just going to grab one other thing. I think it's this one. I'm just actually going to grab, you guys are making me want to add these to my list. So give me 1 second here. I'm going to pin the booklet because actually I have to post that in a video. So books I want to read, All Souls. You said Deborah Harkness. Okay. So, today I wanted to, or some point soon, probably today, I wanted to film the video filling out the rest of this. But, so I'll do that afterwards, but I wanted to make sure I wrote that down in there. Okay. Here we go, back. So, that is what I want to read for books this month. And now we're going to fill out movies and TV shows to watch. There's so much TV happening, you guys. It's insane. It's hard to keep up with it all. Summer House right now is premiering. Or not premiering. We're on episode, I think, 4. Let me know what shows or movies you guys are watching in March. I've never watched The Bachelorette, but you know this season everyone's tuning in for Taylor, Frankie, Paul. Not sure I spelled that right, but that's okay. I'm a big Bravo fan, so everything Bravo I'll be watching. There's also going to be... There's another Bravo show coming back. Wait, what was it? Oh, Ladies of London, I believe, was coming back in March. And not Vanderpump. Oh my gosh. Southern. Guys, why am I blanking on the Bravo show? It's like one of my favorites. Southern Hospitality. Wait, I'm so excited for that one. This season's going to be so good. Hospitality. And then I also want to catch up on The Night Agent. I love that show. I think it's amazing. And a lot of people have told me to watch His and Hers. Okay, I have a long list, you guys. That's probably where I should end it. I don't know what I'm going to have time for. So then this is where I want to split up the podcast with audiobooks. So how we're going to do this is actually pretty simple. His and Hers is incredible. Okay. Wait, then I'll push that up. I'll watch that before I watch Night Agent. That would be like a good Sunday show to watch. I'm trying to decide if I want to white out podcasts or how I just want to add in audiobooks. I might just divide it and put a little icon. Where was the audiobooks one? Right, it was right in front of me. Oh, here. My finger was covering it. Hey, Mary. Oh, the beginning is slow. Okay, that's a good warning because if I go in knowing that, I'm much better off. I'm going to put this in the middle. Oh, I missed that. Hoppers? I don't know what that is. I've never heard of that. There's a new Mario? Wait, that's so cool. I'm going to split this up. And I also just want to make sure. Oh, no. What's Hoppers about? Is it about bunnies? So I'm going to do podcast over here, and I'm just going to add one for audiobooks. Again, our new dateds will have this version, but I need to finish the Dungeon Crawler Carl. I don't know if there's a the in front of it, but there's definitely not, but I'm going to keep it. And oh, wait, that's so cute. Okay, it's about animals. It looks so cute and funny. I love those. Sometimes you just need a good feel good. For podcasts, I want to listen to more of Mel Robbins. I've really been trying to listen to more educational things like nonfiction books or life advice on podcasts. So I've been leaning into Mel Robbins and I really like her. It's about a girl who turns into a beaver to live among animals. Oh, wow. That's a creative topic. I love that. That'll be so good. That's so cute. I never saw The Housemaid, so I'm hoping one day I get to watch that. Now, here is where we're going to dive into the fitness tracker. So, for the fitness tracker, I'm going to use these sticker icons as well. Oh, no. Is that good or is that bad? The snippets you've seen are diabolical. A little too much, you think? Have an amazing weekend, Nakia. I'm going to do 2, I think. Oh, it actually, okay, so the snippets actually look good. Okay. Wait, that's so cute. I'm going to do, I want to focus on walking and yoga this month with maybe a little weight. So I'm going to grab the purple walking icon first. And for this, I do like to use little crafting tweezers. I just find it sometimes easier to get it in the right spot. You don't have to, though. So I'm going to do walking, and I'm just going to take a black pen for this. I'm trying to approach the fitness this month in a different way than I have in previous months, because I want to find that. Yes, I believe you. Yes, you can't be on the live and vote at the same time because you have to view our stories. I want to focus on a little bit of I guess maybe a kinder approach to the fitness. Doing it because I want to be doing it, because it'll make me feel good, rather than having this little voice in my head being like, you have to do it or else. So I want to continue the ways that bring me joy for it. So for me, that's just walking, yoga, and sometimes lifting weights. Again, in a healthy way. So for the yoga icon, where is that? Right down here, I'm going to grab, you can see the little lotus flower with the person. Sorry, hold on. Hey, Jill, good morning. Oh, of course, Nakia. I love it. I'm so happy to hear that. Yoga. And I'm just going to have it be the lifting the weights, which for this, we're going to do the yellow, so it's a different color. Absolutely, Jill. Always is. And we still have our whole month to plan, so we're only on fitness right now. Okay. So that is for our fitness tracker. Now, of course, with the water, we can't really fill it out yet. I don't know where February went, but I'm excited for a new month. I'm ready for it. So for this, we're going to add in, oh, right. So once it comes to it, I'll add in my water droplets. This is not the sheet. I've already started it. I don't know which sheet I grabbed, but this is the sheets. Oh, it comes with 2 water droplet sheets. I'm so sorry. That's what I was trying to say. I don't know where my second one went. It's hiding on me. It's in my stack. And then once we start that, we're able to move into our daily routine tracker. The daily routine tracker is such a nice way to bring that consistency. And it also helps you to check off something every day. There's such power in that. You love the stickers. They're a game changer for the planner. Do you have the accountability ones or other ones? Oh, you just ordered like all of them actually. I forgot. I'm so happy to hear that. I know, I just realized that. That's amazing, Kimmy. Oh, that makes me so happy. I love that it makes the planner more, you can be really intentional with how you're using it. The stickers really help with that. I talked a little bit I don't know which week, a couple weeks ago maybe. You did not miss it, Jill. It's in our TikTok live stories right now. You probably can't see it when I'm on live. Right. I can't be on live and have the vote happening simultaneously. I just realized that because I don't think my stories will come up. But you didn't miss it. Once we hop off this live, it'll still be there. It's between Maggie Moves On by Lucy Score and give me 1 second. It's a mystery thriller. My mind went blank. That's Not My Name by Megan Lally. So don't you worry, you did not miss it. Oh, but we were talking the other day about how I want to update my skincare. I feel like I need to kind of just level it up a little bit. I'm very good with it, but there's certain things I just wanted to add in, like a serum. So that I just need to order, and then I can really focus on that in March. The other thing I want to do is I would like to have it as planning the day. So every morning when I wake up, I really set the tone. I know exactly what needs to get done, and it helps me with that consistency or that confidence. Oh, wow. Okay. The third thing I want to do is we're going to have it be reading because I don't know why I keep grabbing this with my left hand because then I'm struggling when I go to put it in. Beautiful. Okay. And I also wanted to highlight the daily routine tracker. So we're going to highlight that next. Beautiful. Once that's done, we're going to fill out the key for our mood tracker. Again, using the stickers, we have set up I'm going to show you. We have stickers for each of the moods already all set up. So I'm just going to go in order that they are on the sheet. So happy is going to be this one right here. And I'll talk in just a moment about how you can fill these out. And then for content, oh, that was a little crooked. That's okay. For content, we have the pink. Now, there is a couple ways that you can go about filling this out. So I'm going to show you on here. I know that March hasn't started, but I get a lot of questions on how do I actually fill out the mood tracker. So I thought it would be helpful if we actually talked about it today. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, that was really lucky. And then lastly, we'll do sad, which I hope we don't have many of this month. Okay. Oh my gosh, I used to love Arthur growing up. That's so cute, Shauna. There's an Arthur spotlight at your local bookstore. That's adorable. Hey, Billions. So here is how are you? Happy Friday. Here is how I want to go over the mood tracker. So I want you guys to just pretend it's March, that we've had a couple days in March. So when it does happen, oh, Kimmy has a good point. Sadness, as Inside Out showed, is an integral part of happiness and core memories. Yeah, but I don't want it in March. No more sadness. We had a couple sad days in February, so no more. Only happy and productive. The way that I would suggest to do your mood tracker is we set it up for you so there's a couple ways. The first is using the stickers. I'm going to show you this way first. So if it's March 1st, and let's say you are having, March 1st is a Sunday. So let's say you are feeling a little tired. You know, you had a busy weekend. Yes, I'm speaking it. I'm manifesting it. Consistency and productivity. I'm here for it, girl. I like that energy. I'm going to say that on Sunday, let's say we're a little tired. I'm just going to go ahead and grab this one, actually. Okay, so what you can do is grab the sticker, and we set it up so that it will fit in these boxes. So you could just do one and call it a day. Okay, you're tired. That's it. That's all you felt that day. Totally valid. Now, it's important that we recognize our main moods. Sometimes we can feel more than one thing, and that's okay. Two things can be true. You can be tired, but you could also be content. So I'm going to grab the pink content icon. So what you can do is also put that directly into this box. You can either cover up the one, but you don't have to. Now, maybe you're even feeling 3 moods. I'm not going to show you that, but you could even add in 3 moods here. There's space for 3. So that is going to be a great option. That's option 1 for how to track your mood. And if you have any questions on how to use any of these trackers as we're on here today, let me know. I'm always happy to talk about it. The second way is going to be just with color. So each mood was intentionally chosen as a different color. So let's say on the 2nd, I want to use the same moods this time just so you could see that contrast. If you are feeling, again, tired but content on the 2nd, you can grab an orange and or a pink highlighter, pen, whatever you have available. I have the highlighters. So I'm going to start with the tired. Okay, so maybe on the 2nd, again, we didn't have time to fully recover on Sunday. We did a lot. I'm going skiing on Saturday. Maybe that just still hits me on Monday. But I'm also really happy. I feel content or more content with the day. Work going well. I'm going to color in half the box each color. Does that make sense? Very straightforward, but what's nice is that you can do this however works best for you. Those are 2 great options, and those are the 2 that I choose. Now, for budget, I'm not going to fill this out completely, but I will show you the way that the stickers fit in this box just because everyone is a little different with their budget. So I don't love to talk about that as much. But for income, let's see. Here we have all these different stickers. So the accountability stickers include a sheet for budgeting icons. And so when it comes to income, this is a great sticker for it. You see that blue one with the money? That's the one that we'll put in income. And you can just put that right here and list the total amount over here. Another thing would be personal spending or debts or fixed expenses. Those are the other 3 categories. So for fixed expenses, we're going to go with heat. You have to have your heat, especially if you live in someplace cold. So I'm going to put that right in here. And then again, you can plan out the amount that month. So everything is designed to fit nicely and give you that different color and make it easier for you to track and set yourself up for success each month. And then the last box to set up for March is the favorite moments. Again, March hasn't started yet, so we can't track it yet. But as the month happens, we'll be able to fill in little highlights, whether they're big moments or small, because all of them matter. I like to just color in the borders a little bit before moving into our March monthly calendar. And again, if there's any questions, now I want you guys to ask. I'm happy to go over whatever you need when it comes to the trackers. Again, we'll move into the monthly setup as well. Okay, I didn't realize these were going to look like hearts. I was trying to make it be like little clovers, but we're just going to go with hearts now. And I'm just going to make it green because this month is March. I also wanted to mention one more thing before I move it on, and that is Monday's Plan With Me theme has been predetermined. I don't like to do 2 votes in the same day. So we will be doing a Lucky Charms theme on Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern to set up our weeks together, just so you guys know. Perfect. Filling out this. And then we'll move into March. Who is ready for the new month? I know I am. I'm so excited. Shauna is. Thanks, Lisa. Okay. Now, we're going to go ahead and flip the page. Time to turn the page into March. So, the first thing I always like to do, oh my gosh, I cannot wait for St. Patty's Day food. Oh, how old's your youngest turning? Oh my gosh, Kimmy, your son gets married tomorrow, right? That's huge. That's so exciting. Oh, was that last week? Oh my gosh. Wait. Who was it? Oh my gosh, I really thought it was you. So sorry. Who was it then? That's going to drive me crazy. Hold on, let me flip back. Was it Jill? Okay, it must have been Jill. Because it was this week. So sorry, Kimmy. How old are your kids? Oh, your youngest is 9 and your oldest is 12. Okay, yeah, I would hope that they're not getting married. That would be concerning. Yes, corned beef and cabbage. Okay, do you guys all make St. Patrick's Day food too? I actually don't know a lot of people that do. So I'm excited. Oh, I love it. Corned beef and cabbage, the best. Actually, I'm going to put this down for just a second because the way that we do this is I always like to flip back to the monthly reflection before we start with our goals for the month. And the last question asks, what changes, if any, will you make toward reaching your goals next month? So this is when you are going to ask yourself what goals you want to focus on in March. Now, I'm going to read you my answer here. I want to keep our relationship/personal development goals, but I also want to add back in reading, journaling, and movement. And then I wrote, as well as career and making sure I'm feeling like my best self and making time for different things that matter. So, how do we want to do this? Great question. I want you to stop and ask yourself, we're going to focus on one pathway at a time. So, what is the first pathway you want to focus on? I'm going to list out personal development. Kimmy said, you make your great grandma's Irish soda bread with cranberries and beer cheese soup. Oh my goodness. Now that is a time. That sounds incredible. We're going to go pathway by pathway for this. That's how I like to do it. So let's start with that personal development goal. Great. Let's take a look back at our umbrella goals. Now we had 2. So we had reached our 2025 goal, and I'm realizing now for 2026, I did not write a goal. I set one in my head, but I didn't write it. I actually wanted it to be, I want to read 30 books this year because I ended up reading that in 2025, set my goal a little lower, and I wanted to challenge myself. So read 30 books in 2026. Also, find new creative hobbies. That is the one that we focused on in March. And I wrote in my monthly reflection that I wanted to keep focusing on my goals that I was working on while adding in new ones. I hope that's clear. So we're going to start with our umbrella goal. The first one I want to focus on is continue my creative hobbies. And we're going to do this in the same color based off of the pathway. That's going to keep it a little more straightforward. So I'm going to write 1, continue creative hobby. And I'm going to ask myself, how do I want to do that this month? Well, first, I love the polymer clay. So I want to continue with polymer clay. The second is I started the paint kit last month. I haven't had the chance to finish it, so I want to finish that in March as well. Those are the 2 creative hobbies. So now I want you to stop and ask yourself, is there another goal within personal development that you want to work on? I'm trying to challenge myself this month, so you're going to see me setting up multiple goals for March. Now, that does not mean you have to work on them every single week all at once. You can choose to prioritize certain goals. You can also have the opportunity to make progress on all of them. And we'll dive into that on a weekly basis, but I didn't want you to go ahead thinking every single week I have to do all of these things. This is just how you want to prioritize your month. So for personal development, I want to read 30 books. Taking a look back at what we talked about for our books to read, I wanted to finish, that sounds ambitious, but I think I can do it, 5 books this month because it's not really 5. It's like a half of a little bit of everything. So for this one, read 3 books, 30 books. I am going to have it be read/finish 5 books. That's going to actually get me ahead of schedule. Amazing. That is what I wanted for my personal development goals. Now, this is when you can ask yourself, do I want to add another pathway in? The last month I focused on relationships with my personal development goals. I am going to keep that one. So actually, do I want to keep that one? No, I take that back. I know I said that I did, but I wanted to adjust the way I'm going about things this month. No, I do want to keep it. So now taking the lighter green, we're going to flip back to our umbrella goals. Everyone with me so far? So my relationships here: expand my community through new classes and experiences, maintaining connections, scheduling quality time with friends and family. So we're going to continue that one. So I'm going to write quality time with friends and family. And I'm going to number this as 1 because it is a different pathway. And we are going to ask ourselves, how can we accomplish this goal this month? Well, once a week, minimum, I want to spend time with my friends and family. So once a week, have plans made. Or have plans with friends/family, friends or family. Then again, asking ourselves, is there another goal within relationships that we want to focus on? For me, it's going to stop there. But I'm going to do something I don't think I've actually ever done with everyone, and that is adding in a third pathway for the month. I'm ambitious. I'm excited for March and what it could offer. So I'm going to bring a third color into this. And for that, we're going to do more of a turquoise color. This pathway that we mentioned is going to be fitness. I guess this is more blue than I thought it would be, but that totally works. And again, starting with number 1, because this is the only goal I'm setting in my fitness pathway. And for this, we are going to have it be flipping back to our umbrella goals. Move my body consistently in ways that spark joy is the one I want to carry into this. Good morning, Rachel. So, okay. How do I want to do that this month? Well, I want to walk, or you know what we're going to start with? I'm going to find a way to incorporate yoga, walking, and weights on a weekly basis. I haven't mastered this yet. It's something I come back to, but I want to really hone in on it this month. I'm not sure I've ever been 100% in on this goal because I don't think my why was always correct. Now it is, and I'm ready. So that's how we start off with our goals. The next thing I want you to do is I like to add in my gratitude. Normally I highlight this in pink, but we are only going to use green. So we are going to use this green. I want this month to be all green. So I want you to list what you are grateful for. It could be the little things. It could also be the big things. You could be grateful for your future and what it holds. You could be grateful for your support system. You could also be grateful for so many things. Let me know right now one thing you're grateful for in the comments. I'm trying to think of the third thing I'm really grateful for this month. Ooh, fresh water. Okay, love that, Rin. I'm going to write the 4 seasons because even though it's so annoying that it's winter, I want to try to cultivate more of an appreciation in the moment for it. The sunshine after winter. Ugh, I know. I'm so ready. But I want to try to like make the most of it. So we're going to write that 4 seasons, try to shift our energy towards it. Oh, the support of your spouse. You have chronic health issues. And some days are tough and he steps up. Your work from home job. All the great things happening in 2026 for you. Yes, you guys, so good. Now, the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to grab my empowerment sticker pack. And I'm going to grab some inspirational words from here. And this is this is the first sheet I have. And I have that one. Let's see. These are the 3 I have on me. They come with a pack of 5. I've used so many though. For inspirational words, I want you to choose something that you can come back to each month or throughout the month, excuse me. I really like my potential to succeed is infinite. That one's speaking to me. Good things take time is also really good. Yeah, right? I think that's the one we're going to go with. I'm going to add this to our monthly. I'm not going to put it in the box, but it's like my all-time favorite sticker. I love the person I see before me. Such a good reminder. So we will be adding that. But I think for this month, for this box, we're going to do my potential to succeed is infinite. So let me just add this right in here. Perfect. Now, I like to switch on over and take a look back last month. Yes. So Renee, the way that this goes is every month. So this is, we have our undated planner left in stock and it has the same layout as the one I'm about to show you. So every month it'll have your accountability trackers. You'll have your monthly calendars followed by your weeklies. We set up the weeklies every Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern together. So I just went ahead and I pinned the undated format. The August start planners will be out around May. And a key setup is our daily morning, afternoon, and evening boxes to give you structure without feeling too rigid. Absolutely. The next thing I like to do is just to first flip back to last month and see if you checked off all of your important tasks. I haven't looked up so I'm doing a free trial of Audible and I don't know if your credits expire. So like I have 1 free credit. I don't know if I don't use it, does it carry over? I haven't looked into that. The other ones I have done. So this is when I'm going to add in Audible to my important tasks. The other thing is for book club, I want to make sure that that's all set. Perfect. And beautiful. For topics to learn, I did not look into commonplace journaling, so I really wanted to add that in, make that a priority this month. And I'm just going to do that in a different green. I just like mixing up my colors. I think it's fun for each box to have a different color. So one, we're going to write commonplace journaling. I also am going to be doing something a little different this month with our weekly planning sessions. Again, every Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern. I'm going to really tap into different ways that you can plan each week. So I want to review different planning strategies. Also, I want to learn how to I want to really lean into my polymer clay, and I want to see more about how I can make like bookends and maybe like bigger things. See if that's a thing I could do. Amazing. Now, I leave these for the end because they often come up throughout. So I'm going to start by grabbing a red pen and adding in appointments, meetings, things that cannot be overlooked. So let's see. The first thing we're going to do is, actually, we're not going to, do I want this in red? Yeah, we're going to do it in red. I like to go through and just in all of my Monday boxes, write the plan with me so nothing's ever forgotten. And I just write PWN M because that is an abbreviation for plan with me. So these are those non-negotiables. Yes, just like Renee said, the important top priority does not change. Okay. The next thing is I go through Tuesday and there's two things. The first is the 60-minute reading sprint. I'm so sorry. The first is the 11 o'clock journal with me. So I'm going to write JWM. And then perfect. And then I'm going to go through again and I'm going to do the reading sprint, which I host every Tuesday night from 7 p.m. Eastern to 8 p.m. Eastern. So for this, I'm going to write the full thing, reading sprint. Oops, this one I just wrote sprint, but that's okay. I got ahead of myself. Reading sprint. Okay. Now, here's the other thing, because taking a look at this, I want to add in book club first. So that is going to be the 26th. For this one, I want it to be a fun color because book club's fun and the highlight of every month. So for this one, we're going to grab a little, this is from our Purposeful Planning sticker pack. These ones right here. I'm going to grab the middle one. And I can't list the book yet because you guys are voting today for it. You can't vote when I'm on live. I kind of forgot about that. I didn't realize that. But it's in our stories. So I'm going to write, again, all my times are in Eastern. So this will be One More Chapter Book Club. And then I also like to write I'm going to do a highlight for a few things. The red are lives that are like consistent every day, every week, every year. So the next thing I like to do is add in our lives. I'm going to use, this one does not have a name on it, but we're going to use this one to mark off other lives. So for instance, I want to host a craft night on the 19th. So at 8 o'clock, we'll have a craft night right on here. And I'll be doing polymer clay. The other thing is taking a look at this. I want to set up when we will set up our month together. So looking at our schedule here, I'm going to go a little bit backwards. On the 1st, I love when the 1st is during the week because that's when we can set it up together. So on April 1st, we'll set up this same live. So the accountability trackers and then April's monthly calendar. And I'm not quite sure how much space I'll need. So this will be at the same time as we are now, 10 o'clock. And I'm going to write PWM April, if you can already believe it. April planning. So April trackers and monthly. Then that means if we take a look back here, we're going to do our monthly reflection. This is where it gets a little tricky here. But I think we're going to do it on either the 30th or the 31st. Because we have the journal at 11 a.m. Eastern, that might be a lot of reflecting for one day. So I think we should do it on the 30th in the afternoon. Otherwise, that is way too much journaling, I think. But I'm going to leave that one up. I'm going to come back to that one so I don't have to mark that in. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a sticky note booklet. So I'm going to grab this right here because this is what I like to use for plans that I'm not confident with. I've already used all of that one. So I'm going to grab this nice sage color. It goes so nicely with this theme, actually. And I'm going to put it over here. And I'm going to write monthly reflection. Because it'll either be on the 30th or the 31st. So that's another great way to use your sticky notes. Next, what we're going to do is add in book club announcement. So that'll take place on the 27th. And if it's not like something that has a time, I just like to do a little circle here. Amazing. Then I take a different color and I add in personal plans, things that are a little more like me time. So for instance, I'm having a little girls' night. Shockingly, I don't have, or not that shocking, I don't have too many plans set up yet. I had so much going on in February. Yes, that is what they're for, Renee. That's why we made them. So these will actually fit perfectly into your weeklies, which let me just show you. It's so satisfying. Love. Was done on purpose. Right? I wanted to add this right here. Now, I don't have like too many plans already for March. February, I had so much happening that then like March, it's like, I don't know if I have plans. But I want to fill it up with good vibes. I love the person I see before me. I do have a haircut, actually. Don't want to forget that. For this, we're going to take an appointment icon from Purposeful Planning, and I'm going to take the yellow. Beautiful. Ooh, that's going to be so fun, Kimmy, a head spa. I see so many videos on that. When are you going? You have to tell me how it is. And if something is really important, write it in red, okay? Even if it's in like people to contact. I want you to write it in red so you don't forget. And you can even like add little cute things to. I also realized, when is St. Patrick's Day? Oh, it's here. Okay. Oh, that's amazing. I'm so excited to hear how it is. The other thing, I know we are sold out of them, but I want to grab my variety stickers and add in a few of these. Where was it? Over there. I'm just going to do the one, and then I'll save some of them for the week of St. Patrick's Day. Amazing. And then the last thing we're going to do is just add in some doodles. I like to doodle. Such a doodler here. You all know that. This is going to just be the last thing that we do for March. How are we all feeling? How is everyone's planners? Is there any questions on anything? Next week's theme is Lucky Charms, so we'll be doing planning strategies and Lucky Charms themes, which it's going to be so cute. Yes. Oh my goodness. Cannot wait. And then actually this one we're just going to color in. See how that looks. I'm not sure I'm going to love. Oh, that's cute. Okay. So cute, actually. Oh my gosh, spring. Why did I not even know? That's so exciting. Wait, that might just be the highlight of the month that spring's almost here. Gonna grab one more sticker. Obsessed. I'm so ready. Spring. Oh, that's gonna be so nice. So excited. When is Earth Day? I think is that in April? I think no. Oh my gosh, it broke 50? That's crazy. Where are you from, Renee? Cleveland, Ohio with candy apples. Had to. It lives rent-free. Oh, I missed one. Okay. And that is how I set up my month, you guys. Mother Nature is hormonal here. We had a blizzard last week and it's 70. Oh my goodness. It's crazy. I don't know what's happening. I don't think anyone does. We're just like going with it, hoping that one day the temperature just sticks with the high. Surviving and thriving. Oh, Rachel, yes. And you guys always go ahead, send me whether it's your weekly, your monthly layouts. I ask people to send them in Friday by noon. So if you send it after that, it'll just go into the next week's plan with me, which I post every Saturday. And that's a great way to share with the community what you're creating, inspire others, and it holds you accountable because it does make sure that you are filling out your planner. It feels so good to write in your planner, Rachel said. And I'm so glad that you got to tune in today. That makes my day. Thank you guys so much for joining me, for showing up for yourself too, and filling out your planner to set yourself up for success in March. And as always, keep navigating each day with purpose, and I'll talk to you all later. Happy Friday, everyone, and happy March.